Hello, Jack Toledano, speaking for all and not according to Jack. How the hell are you? So every once in a while, and obviously you see we're got my cassettes handy. We're going to talk about another 90-minute uh, best of cassette for another band that I haven't covered yet. And I do occasionally take requests, so I appreciate Mr. Aceman 3577 for his request of that great band out of Boston. No, not the Tom Scholz led band. I'm talking the band led by Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, Aerosmith. Uh, this was actually fun to put together. Funny thing is, I just did Pink Floyd, and there were only 13 songs because it was kind of a cross between uh, normal length songs and epics. So we were only able to fit 13. Uh, Whereas this one, we're gonna do like 21 songs. So it's gonna be fun. And you know what? I dug there's a mixture. I mean, there's a few hits from their later area from the 80s, and then most of their deeper tracks come from their earlier time period, and songs that had an impact on me, songs that I remember in my childhood. And when I saw them, I think I was in 10th grade. I saw them in 1980, first time, and actually Joe Perry had left, and they had Jimmy Crespo playing guitar for them at that time. But you know what? Still a great concert. And you know what? I did cover that period somewhat, but let's see what you think. So let's get it started. Uh, First song off of the self titled debut, uh, song one, side two from Mama Kin. That's a song that they opened with when I saw them at Madison Square Garden some years ago. Great freaking concert that was. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you may have seen I put up some photography pictures of Steve and you know Joe uh, playing on playing the piano during Dream On, and the fivesome on stage and so on and so forth. But it was a great show. Uh, anyway, so from Mama Kin, we go to the second song off of Permanent Vacation for Heart's Done Time. Song number three, I decided to go to the live bootleg album. Was that 78, 79? Because, I think it was 78. But I like this version better than the original version on Get Your Wings. I'm talking the song Lord of the Thighs, 7-minute version. Um, Next, we go to what album is that? Shit. I don't know what album it comes from, but it's on one of the albums from the 80s. But the song What It Takes. I love the way they do the harmonica throughout the song. It adds that nice little vibe to it. Um, to song number five off of the album Rocks, uh, probably my favorite album of Aerosmith, and this is one of those Tyler and Whitford penned tunes. Last Child. Uh, Okay, so from there, and this is a funny thing. This is actually we got two songs off of this album. This was an album, so um, my town used to have a bookmobile. They had a library, and they would take this library bookmobile around the different neighborhoods, and you could go into this bookmobile and take things out of the library. And I actually checked out this album of Aerosmith, and they never got it back. And I'm shocked that Joe Bookman from Seinfeld didn't come after me 20 years later to get that album back. And in any event, so it is their fifth album, and it is the title track, Draw the Line. So that was my number six. Number seven, off of the album Mirrors. This was a Joe Perry song that he wrote for his first album, the Joe Perry Project. They redid it for when he got back with Aerosmith. This was an opening tune, and I saw them on another occasion. I think they opened with this song back in the, what was it, early 2000s when they did that tour with Kiss. They opened with "Let the Music Do the Talking." This is a song that I love. Great, great tune, and it's actually a song that I heard for the first time on that Poughkeepsie station, WPDH, in the Hudson Valley. Yes, I used to live there for a little while myself. Okay, moving right along, back to the self-titled debut for the very first song, "Make It." Do 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 do, and don't bake it. Okay, to the first song, rather the first song that I picked from the album Toys in the Attic. This is another very important album for me. The song "No More, No More." Great, great tune. I love that opening riff that Mr. Perry plays. Fantastic. To song number 10, I had to get at least one song that Joe Perry sang. So we went back to Draw the Line for "Bright Light Fright." And I mean, I was debating whether to take this or Combination off of Rocks, but Combination was more of a co-lead vocal, but this was just Joe by himself, and it was only 2 minutes 22 seconds. I needed a short song, so it filled the bill fairly nicely. Okay, song number 11. Back to uh, Aerosmith Live Bootleg, and this is a song written by Richard Supa. "Chip Away the Stone." Great tune. Song number 12 off of the album Pump, the Dulcimer Stomp, "Take Me to the Other Side." That's a song that I really got into when I heard it in the soundtrack of the movie True Romance. Great movie that was. Uh, who knew there'd be a scene them driving through Hollywood with the song "Take Me to the Other Side" in the background, but great song nonetheless. Song number 13, we go to "Night in the Ruts." That was the tour that I saw them for the very first time in 1980, uh, early spring 1980, for the very first song, "No Surprise." Okay, 14, off of "Permanent Vacation." And this is a song that they played on stage a few times, and this is where Joe Perry puts his guitar down, plays the distorted lap steel guitar for the song "Ragdoll." Great tune. Number 15. This is a song they always play on stage, but a song that I don't believe ever made it to rock radio, but a favorite of mine nonetheless. The title track to "Toys in the Attic." Love it. Absolutely love it. Song number 16, I love this song as well. This is possibly my favorite song by Aerosmith. If you watched me with Mr. Davey Cretin over on his channel, you would have seen that we did our top 12 Aerosmith songs. Top 12 with three uh, honorable mentions. That's the way he does it. But this song was my number one off of the album Rocks. Another Tyler Whitford tune, "Nobody's Fault." To song number 17 off of "Get Your Wings." I didn't go to the live album for this one. "Same Old Song and Dance." Okay, so to number 8, song number 18, Back to Toys in the Attic. This is a Steven Tyler song that he wrote by himself. Adam's Apple, another great tune. Back to Rocks for the next couple of songs, both songs written by Tyler and Perry. First, you had Rats in the Cellar, another favorite of mine. I love this song. And then this song almost did not make the cut, but I like it nonetheless. And you know what? The time was right, 3 minutes, 5 seconds, so I was able to fit it. Towards the end of the album, Rocks, for the song Lick and a Promise. So the very last song, and this is not a song written by Aerosmith, but it is a song off of Get Your Wings. I love the version that they do. Train Kept a Rolling. So that's 21 songs for Aerosmith. I do have 5 songs that did not make the cut that I tried to get in there. You have Young Lust off of Pump, Eat the Rich off of Get a Grip, Love in an Elevator, Critical Mass off of Draw the Line. That's a Tyler Hamilton tune. Unfortunately, none of Hamilton's co-writes made it to my 90-minute cassette, but them's the breaks. Sorry. Okay, and the last one, Kings and Queens. That I get the sense that that is a favorite deep track of Aerosmith. But so my relationship with Aerosmith, as I may have mentioned in the past, it was a little bit of a tough one because growing up as a Kiss fan and taking a lot of abuse from people that didn't like Kiss, particularly Aerosmith fans, always saying, "Oh, Aerosmith is better," and they're this and they're that, and then Kiss didn't help themselves by having all this merch and what the hell is it? Lunch boxes and garbage pails and AM radios and shit. One of my friends actually had the audacity to say, "Oh yeah, if you buy that radio, it plays all Kiss songs." Knucklehead. Anyway, so basically after around Love Gun, Alive 2, there was a Kiss revolt. People got sick of them, and I think there was peer pressure, and people didn't want to be caught dead saying that they were into Kiss. So who was the next American rock band that was close enough to that they could get into and get away from Kiss? Aerosmith. So it was, again, like Led Zeppelin, I got into Aerosmith on my own terms. And by the late 70s, I started to listen to them, and I got into them, and I saw the Night in the Ruts tour, which was very good, excellent actually, and that's that. I would go on to see them 2 more times. I saw them with Kiss back in the early 2000s. Then I saw them at the Garden. I think they had Cheap Trick open for them, but what a great show that was. And on that night, they did play a lot of their oldies, similar to things that I've called out here, like, Nobody's Fault and Combination, which I mentioned. What are some other ones? Oh, yeah, they opened with Mama Kin. The list goes on and on. One song that I didn't mention, Sweet Emotion they played. What else? You know the rest. Anyway, this is Jack Toledano speaking of All or Not According to Jack. If you like what I do, please subscribe. Please tell your friends about me. Please, in the comments, please tell me what Aerosmith songs you would have picked. And if you thought I got a little too commercial. Now remember, for certain bands, I do take some commercial songs because, granted, if I'm playing these 90-minute best ofs in my car and I'm going somewhere, I got to entertain the people that are with me in the car. So I pick whatever songs I find appropriate. I will say there is one band that I put a 90-minute best of together, and you want to know something? I think I picked too many popular tunes, so I'm going to have to go back and rework that. When I present that band, I will tell you who it is at that time. But I listened to it the other day, and I was a little disappointed. I'm like, eh, I got to tweak this. I got to fix it. Too much Radio Gaga. Jack Toledano, speaking for all and not according to Jack. Have a good night, all. Bye.